Oh my God, where is this girl at? I've been waiting on her. Oh, now you finally show up. Where you been? Why you so late?
I got 1,000 reasons. Pick one. I have a baby. I mean, I don't know.
A baby? Don't blame it on the baby.
Listen, I don't even have makeup on.
You need to put your makeup on. You know you only got 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, well, somebody start a timer.
Can you start a timer, honey? You got me? All right. You know I'm mad at you, right?
You'll be all right.
Yeah, you owe me lunch or something.
Something.
At an expensive restaurant.
Something.
And I want dessert. And an appetizer. And one of those fruity drinks with the umbrella.
I have 5 minutes and you're distracting me.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Yeah. You probably need some makeup music or something. Help you out a little bit. You better get it together, V. You better get it together. Okay. How much time we got? 4. You got 4 minutes, girl. 4 minutes. No pressure or anything. You got 4 minutes. That's a lovely necklace you have on, too.
Thank you. It's an original. Oh, I love that music.
Isn't it fun? I need that kind of music when I'm putting my makeup on. Amp you up, get you excited about where you're gonna go. You're doing good. So you almost pretty. You almost there, girl. You almost there. Nice color selection. Very nice. Okay, girl. I got faith in you. Little shadowy effect. I see you. You trying to get sexy for your man, aren't you?
Yeah.
Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do, right?
That's right.
I know that's right. Ain't nobody mad at you. All right, little mascara. Girls gotta have some mascara now. You must have went to school for this.
It's easy.
You making it look easy.
Once you know what to do.
Nice. Coming along. How much more time do we have? 2.5 minutes, girl. Did I see a little trickle of sweat on your forehead there, girl?
It's the lights. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, little eyebrows. I like to do that to my eyebrows too, just like make them pop a little bit more. Not that my eyebrows aren't fab, but you know, you gotta kick it up a notch. Kick it up a notch. You're doing good. You're doing your thing. Cute, cute. Is that a lip gloss?
It's actually a lip marker.
Excuse me. I've never owned a lip marker.
Lip pen.
I step up my game. Lip pen. Alrighty then.
How am I doing?
You're doing pretty good. You're actually coming out pretty cute. Alright. You know you're talented. It takes me like 30 minutes to put my makeup on. If my friends and I are going out, they'll be like, Keisha, we're leaving at 10. When really we're leaving like not at 10. We're leaving at like 11. But they have to trick me. It's totally fine.
And how do I look in less than 5 minutes?
You look fabulous. What do you guys think? You think she looks good for less than 5 minutes? Nice.
And a little powder and we're on.
All right now. Well, you did a good job. Yay. You pulled it off. You pulled it off.
I'm ready for my class.
Nice. Well, this is what today's show is about, everybody. I just want to welcome everybody to Keisha's World. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your continued love and support. Today's show is entitled How to Create a Fabulous and Flawless Look in Only 5 Minutes. And as you can see, our fabulous makeup artist, Villinda McGregor, actually pulled it off in less than 5. So let's see what she can do with a model. So we need to pick a model from our fabulous studio audience. Aren't they beautiful, everybody? Give yourself a round of applause. So we got to pick somebody. Eeny, meeny, miny. Okay, you go. You excited? Yes. Have you ever gotten your makeup done professionally? You have? Okay.
We're gonna
you can have a seat
right
over here. Okay.
Now, actually, I cheated a little bit. I kind of put her in the hot seat. This is Kat. I've worked with Kat before. She's a great model. But Keisha didn't know.
Well, nice to meet you, Kat. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're cute as a button. Can't wait to see what you look like with makeup.
So I'm actually going to go through this. It's a little tutorial.
Okay.
That just about, once you learn it, you see how fast I did it.
Yes.
And how easy it was once you get the steps down.
Nice.
And you get a pretty good look. I mean, you can see me up close. Is it cakey? Is it a mess? It's pretty natural, right, overall? So I have a brush set that is everything that you saw me use, and it's a travel brush set, and it just makes life easy because it has all of the tools in it that I just utilized. I use it straight out of the kit. So when you're doing your face to kind of go in a hurry, what you have to do is think about how you're going to even it out, because the biggest thing we usually, the biggest challenge we usually face is for everything to look even. That's the biggest challenge. Normally you go to the counter, you find a foundation that matches your skin tone. It's getting easier and easier. There's such a wide variety, so many different lines that are now addressing all of the different beautiful shades of skin. Once upon a time you couldn't find brown shades. You couldn't find like the yellowish shades. Everything was kind of like real pasty or very light for most people. Yeah. So with all of the different inroads in the technology and makeup now, that there's just foundations for every skin tone. So you're going to make it even out the palette first is the palette, the canvas first.
You've got a good canvas.
Absolutely. Now, to do it quickly, you just need to apply a very small amount of your foundation, be it cream. There's cream to powders. There's so many different formulations of foundation that you can pretty much choose what you like. If you have no clue of what to choose, go to a counter. They'll help you to determine what type for your skin type. If you have a drier skin, you might want a mousse or a cream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you have a more oily skin, you might want like a powder or a very lightweight liquid, something kind of sheer.
Nice.
So it really depends on what kind of skin type. But basically all it is you're going to apply it to your forehead, a dot on each cheek, and a dot on your chin.
Nice.
Okay? From there, all you're going to do is just blend, because by the time you get to your jawline, you really don't want to see any product. You can use your fingers, you can use a foundation brush, whatever's going to make your life easy, because remember, we're shooting for a very quick application. Nice. You can even apply concealer for those people who have areas that they really need a little more coverage in, and you can still keep it under the 5 minutes. And it's just by strategically placing your concealer exactly where you need it and blending it at the same time as your foundation. Okay, so you don't have to do 2 or 3 steps. Just do it all at one time. So let's say Kat had dark circles under her eyes, which she absolutely does not have. But let's say that that was a concern that she wanted to address and highlight at the same time. She could put just a small amount of her concealer right in that area.
So aside from dabbing it in the 4 areas that you mentioned, if you
have
have trouble areas,
right, then you put your concealer in that area, and then you can blend it all pretty much at the same time, because it works quickly. It's very effective.
Cover up those blackheads, dark circles.
Doesn't take a whole lot of time.
That stuff we don't want our date to see.
Right.
At least not until after the 3rd date.
Oh, no. 90 days or marriage. Take your pick.
Right.
But do wait.
Yeah.
So now we've got her foundation.
Nice.
All right.
That looks awesome. What do you guys think? Look good?
So that's the first of the quick steps, and that's a very, very fast application. Once you take the time to put it on, you get in the mirror and you do it a few times. You just do it until it starts to get faster and faster. You know exactly where you're going to put your product. You blend it in and you keep it moving.
Yeah, so this is something you want to like practice.
Right,
so
exactly.
at some point you could pull it off in 5 minutes.
Exactly, or less, right?
Okay, I might have to practice a few times.
So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to set this with just a tiny bit of powder because it's going to make everything else go on more easily.
Okay.
So just a little bit and all over, quick.
What are the other functions of the powder?
Well, powder sets the foundation. It also, if you had a problem with shine, it would take shine away.
Okay.
And in the event that you are using it as foundation, then it would just be the one application because there are foundation powders.
Okay.
Okay. So now this is going to wear a little bit on her. She's got such gorgeous skin. I don't like to put, too much product on her.
That'll be the next show, like what her secret is to her fabulous skin.
Yeah, right.
We'll have to have a skin segment. Okay, diet.
So
All right now.
All right. So now we've got that done. We're going to put a little color on her cheek.
Nice.
The way that you put your color on your blush, you choose a blush that's complementary to your skin tone. Any beauty advisor, many beauty advisors can help you to find a shade that's complementary, for your skin tone.
Right.
And you just make a really hard smile.
Okay.
And you put it right on the apples.
Okay.
And blend. Now, because we've got that powder on there first, it makes a blush blend that much more easily.
Okay.
And you can find blush in about 1,000 different types. You can find a cream blush or powder blush. There's gel blushes. There are blush sticks. There's all kinds of different ways. So if you are a finger person, you like using your fingers, cream blushes are great and they last.
Nice.
But I wouldn't recommend the cream blush if you have extremely, extremely oily skin. That's not going to do you any real justice.
Right, that one makes sense.
Right. Okay,
and the blush really makes her face pop, like already. It's popping a little bit more with that blush.
Okay, so we've got our blush. Yep.
Nice.
All right. Now, the secret to having like a great eyeshadow job very quickly is to pick a neutral, light color, and then a deeper color for the crease area. So I have it's like a shell and like a grayish brown. And you take your eyeshadow brush, and this is what makes it so wonderful. And you just cover the whole lid pretty much in the lighter color quickly. All the way up to the eyebrow, all the way down to the eyelash.
So that's like your base.
More or less.
Nice.
So you're going to get a highlight at the same time as your base.
Is it good to use a base that's like close to your skin color?
You can, but it's kind of better if you use something light to create a highlight.
Okay.
I mean, it just gives you kind of more of a lift. Okay, so that's her all over eyeshadow.
Nice. Great job.
Now we've got this little bullet brush here. It's a crease brush. And I'm going to take the darker color. And she's going to hold her head up. Now, if you're doing this yourself, which she really was supposed to be holding the mirror this whole time, but I got carried away.
Okay.
You keep your chin up and you look down into the mirror, and you can determine where your crease is. It's right in between your eyeball and the bone.
Okay.
And all you do is just put a little color there, right in the middle, over to the edge. You don't want to go in the inner corner because it's going to make you dark in the eyes.
Okay.
And that's it.
So I've been putting my makeup on wrong for like the past 10 years.
And then you can do the other side.
I kind of just put that crease,
right
make
in
up
the
a
middle
crease.
towards the out. And then, lots of strokes, lots of
Nice.
small strokes. That gives you the blending at the same time as you get the application. And you don't want to go too high up on the brow bone because now you're taking your highlight out.
Okay.
So stay right in the crease. Exactly. Just like that. So now she's got a done eye.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
From there, normally you can go in two different directions, but I like to do the mascara next.
So it's best to put the eyeshadow on first
Well,
and then the mascara?
there's two schools of thought. If you put the mascara on first, then you've got eyeshadow falling on the mascara. If you put the eyeshadow on first and then you mess up with the mascara, you got mascara on top of the eyeshadow.
I know.
So you have to determine which one is going to work best for you.
Right. I know.
For me, the mascara works better after, because that way, if I get a little on there, I can get it off pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But if I get product on my mascara, then I've got too many steps to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every girl has their way. I put my mascara on first, but you know me, I'm so rebellious.
So you can do the other side. Mm-hmm. And an easy way to do your mascara is actually to hold your wand and go sideways. It will look a little bit spiky, but it'll get all of the hair, all of the lashes, and it makes it very quick and easy to put it on there. So you can do that side. And I do top and bottom lashes. I don't have much for lashes.
Okay.
Those ladies who are blessed with all those thick, luscious lashes, you know, just a little bit here or a little bit there. You can do a little in your corner. I mean, there are ways to use your mascara that are kind of unconventional. If you use your mascara mostly in your outer corner, it gives you like a little pow without putting on a false lash.
I'm so jealous of the ladies that have those real nice, luscious lashes.
Well,
I'm like all rolling my eyes at them when I'm at the counter getting fake ones.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah, I'll try not to hate. I try to keep the hater rate down to a minimum.
See, that's what I mean. She's got a little smudge now. Look up. Keeping your foundation brush or your wedge with a little bit of foundation on it is very helpful to help you to kind of absorb those little schmutzes after. Like,
oh, okay. If you mess up,
right,
you can just fix it with that.
Kind of take it out because it's got the cream. It'll erase it, take it out.
Nice.
So now that's really pretty. She's got a basic look. We're going to groom her eyebrow. The brush that's here is a great eyeliner brush, as well as being a great brush for, it's a little slanted brush. And it's great to put your eyebrows in order, as well as you can use it to do liner if you're so inclined. Okay. Some people swear by powder liner because it lasts all day long and you don't have to retouch it, unlike a pencil. A lot of times with pencil, you know, you find your pencil is like, hate to say it, but in the corner of your eye in a few hours. You end up stabbing
your eye, stabbing
No,
yourself.
I mean the residue, because it will travel. Because of the heat of your body, it may travel and it's all over your face or whatever. So a lot of people do swear by the powder liners.
It looks nice. It's more of like a flawless look when you do.
If you look up, all you have to do is put that at the base of your lash and just wiggle it just a little bit, move it around, give it a little, and then you've got some liner down there too.
That made a big difference too with her look.
Without having to use a pencil.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's a very subtle look.
Do you feel pretty yet, hon?
Yes.
Good.
You know, I have to say something about that, because over the years of being a makeup artist, I have met probably way too many. One is too many.
Okay.
But too many women who feel insecure, or they can't won't go anywhere without makeup, or you know, there's something attached to the makeup.
Right.
And quite frankly, I mean, we're all as beautiful as we'll ever be. The makeup can't make you beautiful. Clothes can't make you beautiful. You have to be beautiful from the inside.
I know that's right.
And I mean, you know, the scripture is so clear. And was it 1 Peter chapter 3 about how women really are to be beautiful, and it's not by what you put on yourself on the outside, but really about how you are on the inside.
All right now, you better preach.
Well, you know.
I know, because when I was about to fight my first cousin outside, my grandma was like, girl, you better be pretty. No, she said purty. That's what they say down south, be purty. So I hear you. It starts from the inside out.
Absolutely. So now for her lip, I love lip liner, all different, you know, colors. Right now, we know that the fuchsia lip is extremely hot.
Really? Is that the trend?
Oh, yeah. The fuchsia lip is really hot right now. And the more vibrant and bright the fuchsia, the more in style it is.
Wow. We're all going to go out and get fuchsia lip gloss and lip liner now.
We're seeing some gorgeous fuchsia lips. So really all I'm going to do for her, since this is really day, is I'm going to give her just a little bit of lip liner and then a tiny bit of gloss, and she's going to be on her way. And she's just ready. She's ready to go to school.
Wow.
Or she's ready to go to work. you know, she's just ready for just a regular day.
Nice. That's awesome. And that didn't really take long at all.
No, we're not too glammed up here. Glamorous enough, but not overly done. So this is a basic everyday look.
Nice.
There are women who don't really like to wear makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that that's fine. But in order to look finished most of the time, especially for like a special occasion, it's good to put something on. You know, a little powder, a little blush, little lips, a little bit of mascara or eyeliner, and just look finished.
Right, and it looks good if you know that you're going out in public and you're going to be getting your picture taken or something, especially now where everyone's into social media and, you know, you're at dinner, everything's innocent, someone takes a picture, next thing you know it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, and all you can think about is if I just would have put a little bit of lip gloss on, I would have been cool.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Very nice. We got to give Villinda a round of applause for that fabulous, fabulous makeup job.
Do I have any questions?
Yeah, so do any of you guys have any questions on, you know, what she did or which? You have a question, Shay?
How do you feel about primer? Do you think you need it before your foundation?
Well, you know what? That's a great question. Foundation tends to wear much better with primer, but on a daily basis, I mean, we have this cream. You've heard of BB cream, which has everything in it. A lot of women love BB cream because it's just a one thing and go. And I think that that's a great thing. I think primer is a very important thing. But when you're looking for just a quick application and run, I don't put all the primer and everything else. Obviously, you see, I just did my had a good moisturizer. But normally, I would say yes, absolutely primer. But you don't have to use primer. What did we do before primer was around? Okay,
That's
so
true.
yeah, primer is a great thing to use. I mean, one of the companies that I do makeup for is like the primer authority.
Okay.
And they have like the best primers.
Nice.
And so primers are a great thing to use, but they are not absolutely essential. Okay?
And that's what kind of like keeps your eyeshadow like sticking on and
Well,
staying on
everything.
all day.
Yeah, it does. It keeps everything in place. It prolongs the life of your product as far as the staying power is concerned. So, I mean, if you like to use a primer, by all means, add it to your regimen. But, you know, my purpose was to show how quickly we can get, you know, a face done. So when you start adding more steps, I mean, I could do highlighter, I could contour her face. I mean, I could get into all of these things, but now we're up to like, you know, a half an hour. And I just wanted to do a quick, everything's on and we're out the door, because we have that in our lives many
Right.
times where, you know, just like I came in rushing late. So
Now, I want to ask you, too, like, as far as primer, I noticed that the cheaper eyeshadows don't stay on as long as the more expensive or the more value of the product. Now, there's so many different products out there. How do you know which ones have more value? Because sometimes the cheaper ones are better and the more expensive ones are worse.
You know, that's an interesting question. I think it really does boil down to sometimes the testing the product, if you can, because obviously you see a color that you like, and it's in a lower end brand, and you're like, well, I don't know, and you buy it and you wind up, oh, this is horrible eyeshadow, it doesn't last.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any one ingredient that I can say, because obviously there's different formulations of the same ingredients that will give you more staying power than not. So they tell you that talc is probably not a good thing to be using on your skin because it can block your pores.
Okay.
A lot of products have talc in it. But I don't really have a hard and fast answer for that particular question, because like you said, there are so many that some last longer and some don't. And it's kind of, you don't know, because even in some of the higher end products, the eyeshadows don't last as long as some of the lower end products. So
It's
really
like trial and error.
It is more so trial and error.
So, like, if you're going somewhere important, you don't want to try a new eyeshadow.
Not at the very
you
last
go with
moment.
what you know.
Yeah, what you know.
Right.
Or, you know, there are so many places that now even a lot of the drugstores have tester units where you can try it on your hand, and even if you're not trying it on your eye, you can kind of get an idea, because some days I go home after doing promotions in different places, and I'll be striped up because the product just doesn't come off that easily.
Gotcha.
So once you try it on your hand, you can kind of get an idea
That's
of
true.
just how long it may last. Because your hand's obviously going to even go through more than your
Right.
face.
Like if you
will
have to
go
use
through.
Dawn to take it off, then
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna stay on
Exactly,
all day.
exactly.
Wow. Does anybody else have a question to ask?
Yes.
What do you recommend for like removing your eye makeup? Because I know some people that literally use like baby oil on it.
Well, I'm going to tell you a horror story. I don't know if it's an urban legend, but there is a report, or was a report years and years ago, of a woman who consistently used a Vaseline to remove her makeup, and she had to have surgery to remove a deposit of Vaseline from behind her eyeball.
Wow.
So, that
That's harsh.
being said,
That's harsh.
whether it's really true or not, I don't know if it's an urban legend, but I would say that petroleum, mineral oil can get into your eye and it will travel or stay there, because you know how hard it is to wash Vaseline out of anything. So my recommendation is to always use something formulated to remove your eye makeup.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm never gonna use Vaseline again. That just sounds like an awful
Vaseline is
horror
actually,
story.
It's actually great for some things, but not for removing your eye makeup, no.
Wow. Well, this was really fun. Did you guys have a good time? I did.
You have something under your chair. A few of you will be leaving with parting gifts.
Nice. Let's see who won. This is exciting. Drum roll, please. Oh, yay. She won a brush set.
You got the brush set.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm going to be fighting with them after the show. Like, girl, you know you don't need that brush set. You know you don't like them earrings.
And I'll have to get your contact
That's
information.
awesome.
Because I don't want to give you until it's...
That is awesome. So you guys got to come get a nice little makeup lesson. Some of you won something. Just want to thank my fabulous studio audience for coming. This is my first time having a studio audience. It was super, super fun. Want to thank everybody out there for tuning in to Keisha's World. Want to give special thanks to my fabulous professional makeup artist, Villinda. She is the woman that makes me look flawless and fabulous every week. And I definitely want to thank our fabulous model. You're definitely hired. Got to get your contact info. Have your people call my people. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely want to thank my son is helping out on camera today, my nephew, and my fabulous crew members, Areecia Cherry, my fabulous director back there, Sterling Watson, everybody. If I forgot your name, I'm really sorry. I'm nervous on TV. Psych, I'm not. But anyways, like I said, there's never a dull moment in Keisha's world, so stay tuned, everybody. God bless.
Thanks, Keisha.
Smooches. Nice. So that was fun.
Good job.
You did that so? Thank you.